bike right out of a friend of mine's yard.
Let go of his shirt. Let go of his neck. Let go of his neck. Okay, you're fine. You ain't gotta hold his neck.
No, I didn't touch it. I did touch it. I did touch it. For real, I did touch it.
Yeah. One of this kid over here, one of his friends stole a bike right out of a friend of mine's yard. Okay, my address.
Do y'all catch that? I'm going to rewind this a little bit because I want you to think about what he just said. He didn't say that this boy stole nothing from him or from the friend's yard. He said this boy's friend stole some from the yard. Now I understand, okay? So it's this old white man's friend or neighbor or whatever. He doesn't want them to get away scot-free. Tell me where it's necessary, let alone okay, to grab a black boy. This is basically a why is it okay in their heads for them to grab you by the neck like this and hold you there like you're what, like a chicken that's about to escape or something? You're just the livestock still? Okay, I just want to point that out. It's not even because he did something, nor is what his friend accused of doing violent. Okay, and we're going to talk about this in a second. No.
Record.
Let go of his neck. He's not going anywhere.
Stole a bike right out of a friend of mine's yard.
Let go of his shirt. Let go of his neck. Let go of his neck. Okay, you're fine. You ain't gotta hold his neck.
No, I didn't touch it. I did touch it. I did touch it. For real, I did touch it.
Yeah. One of this kid over here, one of his friends stole a bike right out of a friend of mine's yard. Okay, my address is 2143 South 25th Street.
Don't try.
I did touch it. Yeah, for real, up here on God, I did touch it.
Yeah.
Right now, go to the next. Let's go to the news because there's a couple things I really want to point out about this story, okay? So this Milwaukee man was found, okay? He is a 62-year-old man. He's been alive for 62 years. Robert Walczykowski. And the young man who he has ripped by his throat until a passing do-gooder stops that. That young man's name is Trevon Burks, and he's 24 years old. But he is a special needs. That's why I keep calling him like a young man or like a boy, because he has special needs. And cognitively, he's at the level of a child. Unfortunately, young men like this are taken advantage of a lot, often by people who don't, like these groups of friends who are not really great, because they know they can be talked into anything. And, these kids, these young guys like this, they want acceptance, they want friends, they want whatever, right? So it'll be like a bunch of young thugs who are underage. Well, a kid like Trevon, because now he's over the age of 21, he can buy them liquor, he can do this, he can do that, and he can be talked into anything. And then worst case scenario, they'll just leave him behind for him to take the fall. Now, anyway, luckily we had, like I said, the do-gooder, Deangelo Wright. And so he started recording this interaction. It was on October 10th of 2022. And he's the one who, like I said, made sure he let go of his neck. Kid didn't go anywhere. Now, the interesting thing, I have to point it out. His mother, Trevon's mother, Tracy Burks, she turned over 2 bikes to the Milwaukee Police Department. She allegedly told police she thought they might have been stolen and that Trevon might have had something to do with it. Right? So what probably happened is the friend, because the man said it, the friend is the one who stole the bikes. They had the bikes while Trevon was sitting there being gripped by his throat. They had the bikes, right? And then what they realized is, oh, the police are getting called and da 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 da. What they did was they took those bikes and dumped them off in Trevon's backyard. Right? So that way, if anyone's going to get a call with it, it's Trevon. It's all on Trevon. Like I said, they take advantage of these kids. And then the mother turned it over. I'm hoping not maliciously, right? Because she saw these bikes. They don't belong to her. She didn't know what the heck's happening. Fine. The point is that it was entirely unnecessary. Like, okay, let's say you stole a bike. That's a nonviolent crime. So you deserve to be gripped by your throat? No one convicted you of a crime yet, right? You're still innocent until proven guilty, apparently, right? Right. Well, anyway, while Walczykowski, I'm going to call him Rob, White Rob, 62 years old, has been charged with disorderly conduct, and he's pled guilty. He only pled guilty after discovering that the young man had severe cognitive delays, which of course was very apparent watching the video. But yeah, so I'm glad at the end of the day, at the very least, some of these Kens and Karens are being held accountable for their terrible behavior, because I understand it's frustrating someone steals or whatever, but there's a way to handle it. And if this was a bunch of white kids stealing from his neighbor's backyard, a bike from his neighbor's backyard, you think he would have grabbed them kids by the throat and just grabbed him there, holding him there as he's calling the police with the other hand? Come on now. What do you think?
I don't think my feelings can be said on YouTube. So yeah, I don't like when people take advantage of special needs or abuse them or do anything weird, especially if you like his friend did it. So that means you are aware that he didn't do it.
Right.
You are aware that he didn't do it. You knew his friend did it. So it's not even like, oh, they set him up. You were aware that his friends did it. And you, if he's in your neighborhood, you also aware that he's not, you can listen to him talk. You're aware that, okay, he's not just a regular kid. So you knew it listening to him talk. But instead of going after the friend, you chose to, let me just pick on this one because he's here. Just to send a statement. And then somebody come up to you, I'm letting him go, I'm gonna call the police now. What would you did if he didn't show up? That's my question. And that's why my feelings came.